Tell me about what they did to these courts at Coverdale, and tell me.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is, I mean, it's the first truly a bank of outdoor courts here in the Cobourg area. Well, we've got 3 courts lined for both tennis and pickleball, which is going to boost the game for adults, seniors, hopefully kids too.
Tell me about what makes pickleball the basics. What makes it different than tennis?
It's supposed to be easier on the knees. I use the word supposed to be because it depends how hard you want to play the game. It's a smaller court, less moving, ball's different, paddle's different, and otherwise tennis is just as nice.
Tell me about, I guess you're used to playing at CCC?
I've played at CCC a lot in past years. I've been wintering in Arizona. So we play here in the summer and Arizona in the winter.
Tell me why this is so good. In other words, explain about Sinclair, how it's different.
Well, we asked for this court or this park to be done because number one, there's parking, and pickleball is played by a lot of seniors. So as you can see, there's tons of parking here, whereas there is not at Sinclair. You have to walk across the park. Here we have trees in the background as a windbreak, which Sinclair does not have. And other than that, the two are the same size, much the same features.
But there was only one. Explain about how the Sinclair had one court.
We each had one court. Delandy Park and Sinclair each had one court lined. That happened about 4 years ago. The town agreed to put lines down. And we found the demand was just growing too severely. So we approached the town saying, hey, we have the Ontario Games coming up in May of next year. Let's get some practice courts so people can really get going while the CCC is closed.
How's it working out? You guys are the first guys to play on this. How?
We are the first two.
How is it?
It's great. I can actually see the lines.
And they got new nets too.
And new nets, yes. It's really splurged.
But it's like you said before, it's you needed more than one court lined, and you guys were working. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys were working. You chalked the lines before just to.
Chalk, tape, crayon.
Every time rain comes, you just wash away the
Yeah.
top.
So it was handy to have this done. Now everyone can be happy. We worked hand in hand with the tennis club here to determine the proper colors, so that the colors wouldn't interfere one to the other. And they were fantastic in their support, which is their charter. Your charter is to expand all racquetball sports, really.
Tell me about last question. Tell me about they did more than line it. They, if I describe it as reseal it, like they did the whole.
They tried it. Well, they got rid of the cracks. There were huge cracks going along here, which they got rid of, and they didn't dig it all up, but they got rid of all the bad spots and resurfaced it, refinished it, refinished the entire thing, all the outside areas. Did a good job.
Last question. Yeah, last question. Tell me about that. It's your first time on it. You guys are the first two to play on it. What's it like?
Well, a little damp this morning, so it was, when we first came out, it was a little slippery, but the surface now, it's proper. It's going to be great.
How did the town do?
Town did well. Top marks.